objective.
What's going on, guys? My name's Sam with Wiki and this is Going Nuclear. Today I thought I would do another Inside My Mind edition where I give you guys a little insight into what I was thinking during the game and why I was doing the things that I was doing. So this is a nuclear on Magma with the QBB LSW playing some demolition, and as you can see I'm using the tac insert, and after that first death I start my nuclear streak. I usually don't use the tactical insertion because it is kind of a waste if you get on a good streak like I did in this game. But at the time, I had set up 10 new classes, just trying to mix it up a bit and use some unordinary things that I usually don't use in my class setup. So I also have the crossbow on as well, but I don't really use that at all in this game, at least not in this streak. So this is basically an 8-point class setup for me in this gameplay. And since I'm playing Demolition, what I typically like to do is rush the enemy spawn and try to get a spawn trap going, which will allow me to get my score streaks, and then that's pretty much a never-ending cycle. And if I get my score streaks, my teammates will get their score streaks, in particular VSATs, and that'll get a nice little VSAT loop going on, which will allow us to get an even better spawn trap, which will allow us to get more score streaks, and it goes on and on and on in a good cycle of VSATs and spawn trapping and nuclears. So that's the goal here. And of course we want to win the match as well. We just planted B, so I know here on the left hand side that's where all the enemies are going to be coming to. Unfortunately I do not have a suppressor and I'm rocking this LMG. I only got 75 bullets in the LMG, and you know, so I have to kind of play cautious, and I gotta be moving around a bit, which isn't the best gun type to be moving around, running around. I get my VSAT, so I retreat for a sec, get a little reload. On this class setup, since I am using an LMG, I decided to go with quick draw and stock so I could just kind of go into gunfights and have a little bit of confidence that I can beat SMGs and assault rifles up close and just kind of run around the map. And I got dexterity on there and lightweight on there as well, so I can run around, rush around, move back and forth in between the different spawn trap locations and lines of sight towards the enemy spawn. And you know, I can go up against guys using assault rifles, submachine guns, and I can strafe, and I can even get the drop on some guys in this game with quick draw and dexterity with an LMG. So definitely check out that combo if you've never used that before. I still think that the LSAT is the best LMG in the game. But this QBB is a close second. It's really fun to use. I know the MK48 is really good as well, but this QBB, it's fun to use. It's got great iron sights, as you guys can see on the screen right now. Unfortunately, I didn't have the suppressor unlocked yet in this gameplay, so I just threw the red dot on there instead. But you know, looking back, you don't really need a red dot on this gun. It's got great iron sights. Here I'm trying to flank around, get a new position because I feel like I was in that back position a little too long. And I didn't want to camp. You know, it's that scary moment when you feel like you're in the same spot for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 kills, and you feel like you need to move, but you don't want to move because the second you might move, you're going to get killed. But you definitely have to keep it moving, keep it going. One, just because for me, you know, I'm going for a gameplay. I don't want it to be too campy, and I want to get a pretty fast nuclear with this LMG. Right here, I got really scared. These two guys come around the corner. I hear them last second, managed to get the first guy, pick up his gun, get the second guy, and fortunately for me, the second guy had an AN-94, probably the best gun in the game right now. So that's a great gun to replace my primary. Replace the QBB. I am on a 20+ gun streak right now, so I know I'm probably gonna have to finish off my nuclear streak with this AN-94. I got a bunch of ammo, so that shouldn't be a problem. Pick off that guy, get the VSATs. Basically with a VSAT, guys, you want to be aggressive, but you don't want to put yourself in harm's way whatsoever. And right there, I got pretty lucky. That second guy almost got me, but I managed to get the EMP. By the way, my score streaks: counter UAV, VSAT, EMP. This setup is what I've been using pretty much all the time, every time I play, at least with a full party, because you don't want to put up anything higher than a VSAT, or any, I guess, lethal score streaks higher than a VSAT, because, you know, the enemies will just back out. So my team usually just puts up VSATs and UAVs and counter UAVs and EMPs. I like running the EMP because obviously it EMPs the enemies and it gives me a lot of points as well to get that counter UAV, and then the counter UAV will give me points as well to get towards that VSAT, and that's the primary loop, is to loop though. If that's the primary goal, is to loop those VSATs, or maybe that's the primary loop, is to goal those VSATs. I don't know. I'm close to a nuclear here. Got the AN-94. Getting back to what I was saying with the VSAT, you want to be aggressive. You want to get your money's worth out of that VSAT, get as many kills as possible, but you do not want to put yourself in harm's way. You can see I saw 3 guys coming at me. I didn't want to run out there. I let the guy come to me where I could take advantage of a 1v1 situation. I knew exactly where he was. He didn't know where I was. 1 kill off now, and there's 2 guys coming. I just waited out. I get the 1 guy. My teammate cleans the 2nd guy. There's the nuclear. At this point, I know there's a ton of time left in the game, so I just go gung-ho, go Rambo, pick up 1 unstoppable, get killed. Not a big deal. I tried to go for the double nuclear. Died on a 25 plus in the 2nd round. That's the end of the gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to blow up that like button. Check out my channel in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Roll out.